Thank you very much for coming along. It's been a very useful exercise and I hope that it has brought clarity to your minds as to where we go in the future. We've been very fortunate this morning that we've had Roy Evans from Primetrics here, who is a consultant. Roy has very kindly been helping us to steer a path through all this difficulty, shall we say.
I meant to go around and see what all the other tables were doing, but I actually got anchored on this table, which, as it happens, was just as well because there's a good mix on this table that's reflected elsewhere. The impression I've got from the time I've spent with Alan and with the team is that there's a strong feeling, evidenced by the people who've come today, that there needs to be a network, that there needs to be linkages created and maintained between people who work in the sector, in the area, whatever element of delivery, service delivery they happen to be in. That is strong. It's been stronger, but it remains strong. There seems to be, and I'm picking up very strongly from the discussions, a strong commitment to having a say with the council and wanting to connect with the council. But there's a strong concern also that we're not quite sure what the council's doing and what's the best way of getting in to have some influence on what it's going to do. And to that extent, the role of the LSP is important, and how the LSP wants to do things. It may be that one of the things that the network needs to do is to agitate the LSP, because to a certain extent there's a duality of purpose in what the LSP is doing and what the network's doing. But most importantly, coming out of this session and from the work we've been doing, is Alan said that you're ceasing to be all things to all people. And what became clear to us when we took a review of what the network was doing and what it might do, was that you had to say, well, the City Council does this, the LSP does this, the area structures that the LSP wants, it's not for us to try and organise those things, it's for us to try and use those things to our best advantage. What we need to focus on is what we, as a group that works in the voluntary sector, want to do, want to see done by our representatives and on our behalf, and how we can best influence whatever structures they put up. And if you have that focus on what you want, how you want to see it done, and the principles that you want to see applied in the relationships between the sector, the council and the LSP, then I think that you will do what networks are supposed to do, and that is be stronger as a group than as individuals, and to have influence on the people that you need to influence in order to benefit your sector and the people that your sector work for and represent. And you keep a focus on that, I think things will become clearer and actually easier to take to the next step. And if I can help you to go to that next step, I'll be happy to do so.
I think it's gone very positively today because it's given the members a chance to learn what the proposals are, give their feedback, and it's given us the clarity on what their wishes are for the future.